Now that's Cookeroni San Francisco cook treat. Yeah, that's the cook sauce right there, folks. Yep, there we go. Roasted. Take that, robots. Wonder how often you get to say that. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because we are spicing up an old classic right here, which is going to be Orzhov Cheap Stuff. Orzhov Le Petit Mort, you could even call it right there. This is going to be a self-sacrifice, low-down Orzhov deck. I'm going to show you the strategy behind this with a couple of spicy new cards. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking this video and subscribing to the channel today. So go ahead and do that. We'd love to hear from you and for you to join the villains. Hit those buttons right there. What do we got? Well, you know, Hobbit is a small set, so I do have to repeat myself a little bit, or basically use the few cards that are worth it to enhance already existing decks. And this, I really feel like we got onto something here. We're running a 90% Mythic with this, and we're doing really well. We have a couple of really good enhancements. I was skeptical about Recruit. Laketown Lookout is a recruit whenever it dies. This is great sacrifice fodder. I was very skeptical about the recruit mechanic, but if you want to fill up your graveyard and you want to draw cards, it's actually pretty good. I found the Laketown Recruit to be one of the MVPs of this deck because we do want things to die and we do have sacrifice outlets. It lets you fill your graveyard by discarding and putting a creature in there, and puts out a token and of course draws as well. So we actually do use Recruit quite well in this one. And Laketown, keep in mind for a cheap sacrifice play. It's pretty solid. We're also going to go with Nighthowl Pursuer. This is a fun one right here. 1 black, 1/1, ferocious. Whenever this creature enters, while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, whenever it attacks, rather, this is a menace. It will get +2/+2. Now, the fun thing about this is we have a lot of stuff that is going to get its power up there, namely Bartolome, Servandum, and of course Sunset Saboteur already has it up. Sunset Saboteur is pretty much Nighthowl's best friend. So we want an aggressive menace right here. And menace is kind of a sub-theme of this deck, by the way, to get that damage in round 1, round 2, and we go in with a little bit of menacing with the Nighthowl Pursuer. Really, really fun card. I really do enjoy that one quite a bit. Simple removal. We're not doing too much removal. I'm going to do Reckoning Hex, which of course you can blight somebody if you want to. Like you could blight Laketown Recruit so you can get that combination play off for more mana. Just early removal. It's not as necessary to have any Reckoning Hex anymore because this used to kill Badgermole and Badgermole's gone. So, you know, we don't need to super invest in it. I'm also going to do Bitter Triumph because we can discard a card. We don't mind stuff in our graveyard. As a matter of fact, a lot of times we prefer things in our graveyard. So we're going to have Bitter right there. Snarling Gurhern, 1 black, 1/1 Menace. Again, Menace is sub-theme in this deck. Whenever a creature enters with power 2 or less, surveil 1. We mostly have power 2 or less creatures. We're going to want to fill up our graveyard as much as we can so we can hit a hard Reanimator and win the game that way. We do get to select a lot of what we have, and we don't mind stuff in the graveyard. We will fill it up again. So don't mind scrying. Scry, or surveil. Throw stuff away, get rid of lands. Whatever you need, you can figure it out. You get that choice from this little Rakdos doggy right there on the 1-drops. Queen of Dale, we're going to do 2 of her. She is solid. Really good. I think people underestimate her. 1 white and 1 human noble. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell, you get to recruit, which of course is draw and then discard. If you discard a non-land, you get a human soldier token. Anytime anybody plays any non-creature spell, that's a lot. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell, each turn you get to recruit. Every turn, pretty much, somebody's going to let you recruit. You're going to draw an extra card every turn. Even when trying to kill this creature, you're going to get to recruit. So it's going to replace itself with like a 1/1. You're going to get to draw and discard. And if you want stuff in your graveyard with this to hit the Raise the Past tip right there, you're going to do quite well for yourself. So Queen of Dale is going to be a fantastic new addition as well. Really liked her in this. Voice of Victory, 1/3, mobilize, can't cast spells. You know it. 1 white and 1. Arguably one of the best white 2-drops in the game right now. Do it needs any more introduction? it's going to synchronize really great with Servandum, and of course with Bartolome, and of course with Vengeful. All of those feed on creatures dying or being sacrificed, and this is going to give you 2 of them each turn to do that. So we're going to be good to go right there with Voice of Victory as it goes. Really good. Sunset Saboteur, we already talked about that. 1 black, 1 4/1 menace, ward, and discard a card. A lot of people don't like to discard to get rid of this thing. A lot of people underestimate it. You say, what is it? Well, you're giving someone a +1/+1 on your creatures. Doesn't matter. Kill them, knock them out, whatever. We want to put pressure down, especially if we have that turn 1 Night Howl and turn 2 Saboteur. We're doing a lot of damage menacing going in. Turn 3, we're doing a lot of damage menacing if they're not ready for us. You know, turn 2, we're hitting them for 3, and then turn 3, we're hitting them for 7. You know, if they don't have the right blockers, they're not set up for it. They're going to take a lot of damage early on, and that is very dangerous for them. Vengeful Blood Witch, 1 black and 1/1 Warlock. Whenever Vampire Warlock, whenever another creature or this creature dies, target opponent loses 1 and gains 1. This is a win con right here, folks. If we have a wide board, if we've resurrected an enormously wide board as it goes, this is a win con in and of itself. You get 2 of these out, every single creature doing 2 and 2, drain 2, gain 2. Pretty deadly right there. And I'll teach you how to stack those up correctly so that you can get off a massive pay bonus as it goes, or have a sacrifice outlet. Bartolome de Presidio. So this is kind of where things all kind of gelled right here, or should I say Bartolome de Presidio. 1 black and 1 white, 2/1 Vampire Knight. Legendary creature. When sacrifice another creature or artifact, you put a 1/1 counter on Bartolome de Presidio. Bless the sinner who sacrifices blood so that I may live. Wonderful. This is where the combination plays come in. Again, you have the ability to sacrifice Lake Town Lookout. You'll make him more powerful. You have the ability to sacrifice the other tokens that you make, or the tokens from Voice of Victory. So you can always feed people to Bartolome. Now, here's a fun thing you can do. If you can swing in with Night Howl Pursuer and a bunch of other stuff, you know, and sacrifice before you trigger, and this will turn into a 4/4 or give the +2/+2 if you line yourself up correctly. They might not be looking at it as they say, well, Night Howl is not going to be too terrible, you know, I don't need to leave a blocker for it. Bartolome eats 2 of your guys, all of a sudden he's a 4/3, and boom, Night Howl is doing more damage. So not only that, but when you line him up with the vampires here, you're feeding all of these creatures, Voice of Victory, all your other little BS tokens, even regular cards themselves, whatever you're feeding into your opponent, boom, 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 you're going to grow him to a crazy amount, and you're going to cause more and more life loss as we go in. On top of that, you do Servandum, a human knight. We have a very knight vampire theme here. 1 black and 1 white, 2/2, Vigilance Menace. Whenever another creature you control enters or dies or is put into exile, put a 1/1 counter on Servandum and you gain 1 life. Whenever Servandum dies or is put into exile while its power is up 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. So you have a destroy if its power is higher. Again, you want that 4 threshold, which of course synchronizes with Night Howl Pursuer, and the more creatures die, the more life you gain and the more he pumps up. And again, if you have the ability to sacrifice him, you can just destroy any other card with Bartolome. So you have this kind of synergy, all these cards kind of working together. They either feed or they die. They feed or they die. That's the idea. And then the pièce de résistance, raise the pass, 2 white and 2, return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. This is why we want our graveyard full, either by using the recruit mechanic, surveil, or sacrificing. Middle to late game, we pull this off, especially if we have a couple of Vengeful Blood Witches, it's pretty much lights out. Unless they have a mass exile, it's pretty much lights out. As you can see, every single one of these cards is 2 or less. You will bring back your whole deck if you hit off Raise the Pass. That is the key. That is the essential thing right there to pop off as it goes. So that is going to be the trick. Using Recruit to fill your graveyard, using Surveil to fill your graveyard, and Sacrifice, and then hitting your big Raise the Pass, and boom, it's over with. You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures on the board. Heck, even if you have 2 Vengeful Blood Witches and a Bartolome, you can just sacrifice an entire board's worth of stuff back into your graveyard and drain out their life that way using vampire shenanigans or any other method that you may or may not have. So boom, that is why you want it. The low down Raise the Pass. Lipid Deep board, as it's sometimes known. Godless Shrine, 2 of them, Bleachbone Verge and Concealed Courtyard as it goes. A little bit of division between swamps and plains. We look at it right here. 30 creatures altogether. Again, vampires, humans, warlocks, wolves, and knights. 5 instants, 4 sorceries, 22 lands on a 1.9. A little bit more black than white. If you wanted to balance that, you certainly could. But I want to make sure that I always have something down there to make sure that I get what I need. Again, on the sideboard, Requisition Raid is a good anti-meta, destroy an artifact and enchantment, or pump everyone up, could be very solid. The rest is basically going to be other types of removal. Seam Rip is great for getting rid of a 2-drop, especially like a Sheltered by Ghost, gets rid of that. Get Lost is a good way to destroy enchantments or other creatures. Nowhere to run for your wards. Strategic Betrayal to exile graveyards. Umbral Zealot's a good one too. Unfortunately, Umbral Zealot doesn't trigger Snarling Gorehound, so I kind of like Bartolome better, but he's solid in there, especially you get to Surveil as well when you sacrifice. He doesn't get bigger, but it is a good card. And if you want to be real nasty, you want to be real sick, Praxis Offense will do it as well, because of all the cards that you're milling, discarding, surveilling, you can put this in your graveyard for pretty cheap and play the flashback and then pump and dump. You can do quite a lot of damage to this. So if you want to be real nasty, you want to be a real ugly deck and hurt people bad, Praxis Offense is a fun one to throw in there as well. But this is pretty fun. This is good. It's not too expensive either, I think. It has a little bit of expense to it, but there's a lot of uncommons in here, and you can build it. Raise the Pass is the main thing that you need. You can get away with a lot of other stuff as well. So easy on the wall. I wouldn't call it budget, but it's easy on the wall and very fun. And if you want to see more Mythic ranked decks on Hobbit, twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube every day. We're going to go live and post new decks. So you want to hit that bell, hit part of that notification squad, and be notified anytime we post anything new, the Elite Notification Squadron. Check out our Discord for all latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions. We'd love to have you join the community. Copy this is going to be down below on my AetherHub and my Moxfield. You go down to that description. Boom, it's right down there. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I love to hear from you in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Let's get into it. Here we go. They usually way overtune blue or green cards. As I often say, the most banned card colors in Magic Standard of all time are blue and green. And that is a real fact. That's not me making that up. That is a real thing. If you look at what the most banned colors are, it's blue and green or blue-green. They can't seem to ever get it quite right when it comes to those colors. So, you know, we go from there, really. We're gonna do this. Boom, boom. Okay, Earthbender Ascension. Lugubrious. Yeah, Grand was very good. Boom, boom. Okay, very nice. VV Era again. That was a. What were we looking at? We were looking at a. We were looking at a fucking. We were looking at Is It. I hope it does. I'd like Is It to go away soon. I would appreciate it going goodbye. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's pump. Boom. Gotta double block me, man. Gotta double block me. You gotta double it. Yeah, you let it through. Come on, man. Figure it out. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. There you go. You got it, bruv. Oh, yeah, it ain't so easy, huh? Ain't so easy, huh? Let's do that. Earthbender Ascension. Nice. Hit. Lumber and World Wagon. Good one. You'll be able to put trample on that. That'll be a big pump. Boom. 16? Nope, not enough, bub. Not bad. Grand. Well, first of all, is Jeskai Do Nothing didn't really get hit with anything. Nice. Snurling Gurhern to Gur. Yeah, Hydra's one of those decks that if you see the Hydra, you're already in trouble. If the Hydra is there, you've got to get rid of it or you're gonna die. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh. This is JDN. This is 4-color JDN. By the way. Let's put you in there. Bartolome. What anime do I like? Well, I like One Piece. What else do I enjoy? I liked Chainsaw Man. There's quite a few animes that I enjoy. And I like to call them anime. Yeah, I think he's actually really close to finding it. He has done it every month using, I think, a different deck every month. I saw that mulligan. I was very I wanted to talk to you about that. I was very disappointed. I think you should go cleanse yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I was very disappointed to see you running a Jeskai deck, man. I have seen Bleach. I like Bleach. I watched. Weird thing about Bleach, I watched the Bleach. I read the Bleach manga, and I didn't really watch the anime of Bleach. I just watched the manga. But I should probably watch the fucking anime. I'm very aware of the characters and what happens and etc. and so forth, so. Boom. Night Howl Pursuer. There you go. Easy enough. Uh-oh. Drafty lyrics, you said the bad word. Yes, you should. You even titled it, if I remember when I saw it on my feed, it was like, I wish I didn't play this deck or something. It was something funny like that. I said, well, at least he knows. Scotty, thank you for the subscription, man. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I mean, Jeskai has gotten a bad... It's the same thing with Izzet. Izzet is actually a really fun color. It has gotten such a fucking bad name. That's one of the problems. Favorite vampire anime? Let me think. Favorite vampire anime? Jeez. It's a good one. I believe I did read Vampire Hunter D a long time ago. I think I read Helsing, not Van Helsing, but just Helsing. Many a day back. That certainly was something. Rosario Vampire was actually really good. If you like your slice of life shonen manga, that was perfectly fine. That was really good. That was a great use of his time and effort right there. Izzet Slop is always doing a thing no matter, but yeah, Izzet has been on a world tour of dominating the game, unfortunately, and no one's happy about it. You must be the only enduring tenace that I see. Let's do this. Boom. I have a feeling what he's going to do here. I have a feeling I know what he's going to try to do here. I have a distinct feeling of what he's going to try to do here. Slivering Hive Pool. Interesting. I think I got him. Yeah, I got him. Pop, pop, pop. There you go. Pop music. Fucking meta problem and needed cards banned from it for like a year straight. Probably longer than that, but the real dominance started with fucking... the real hardcore dominance started with fucking Corey Steelcutter and hasn't stopped. I like Nico Robin. Nico Robin's good. I think she's very funny with her dark shit that she randomly says. But yeah, there have been a distinct I don't know if we could call it favoritism. I don't know. There's something going on with... There's clearly something going on with Izzet that every single set we get one of the most cracked Izzet cards that you've ever seen in your life. I don't know what causes this behavior. But it seems to be a distinct and noticeable pattern for the most part of... Oh, look, it's just more cracked Izzet stuff. Like, we expect it now. We fully expect Izzet to just be the most broken shit ever, right? Like, it's just, oh, well, let's see what broken-ass Izzet card is going to come out now. Every creature gains prowess and all spells are free or some shit. Like, we just know it's going to happen. We're just aware of it, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that specifically, but it does seem to be a distinct phenomenon, as it were. Let's put you down. Bartolome de Presidio. Bum, 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 bum. Of course I like stuff. I like fucking Japanese things. I'm playing Magic. I'm obviously a nerd. Come on, man. You can go for it. Boom. Okay. Alright, he's gonna do that. Got him again. Gray Imp. Part of it is the... They had treasure with 2 Death Door enemies both hit. Nady Young Hawkeye impressive. Very nice. Uncover the Moon Letters is a crazy card. Really? I haven't taken a look at that. Uncover the Moon Letters. Let's take a look. Whenever you cast a creature, you may draw X cards, where X is the amount of mana. Yeah, it's good, but it's a late game boost right there. That's kind of late in the picture, isn't it? That's kind of a bit late in the game. All right, so what are we gonna get counterspelled here? Let's try to get our Voice of Victory counterspelled real quick. There we go. We just feed that to him. We just feed it to him. It's fine. I don't care. Doesn't look like JDN. We'll try Queen of Dale again. I think this will get counterspelled. Yeah, there you go. So we had another one there. We had another one there. Boom. This is probably Azorius control, if I had to guess. I don't think he's ever going to play a card on his turn. He's just going to look at me the whole game. Oh, color me bad there. Color me. I stand corrected. He needed to cast that. All right, let's do this. Queen of Dale. And let's do this. Boom, boom. Which Selesnya one was that, Gobbler? Let's push. He's gonna want to do something. Oh, he took it. Gotcha. Bartolome de Presidio. I'll hold steady here. We'll see what happens. Probably going to be a no witnesses or something. We'll drop a Jean-Claude. Oh yeah, that was a fun deck. Let's do this. I'm like 99% sure he has a Settle the Wreckage. I'm like 99.9% sure he's got a Settle. Which is why I'm going to challenge his ass. Boom. I'm going to go in with this. We're not going to full commit. So we're going to say, you want to do it, you can do it, bro. Eerie Interference. Prevent all damage. First creature spell, I get to draw a card. I'll discard that. I don't want that. We'll do this. And we'll just keep searching for that whatchamacallit. Yeah, I mean, he's playing Azorius. I mean, I called it. He's playing Azorius and not doing anything. You know, it's kind of clear what's going to happen there. We don't need that. We do need this, though. We need to eat these cards up. I mean, listen, I might be bad at this game, but I'm not that dumb. I know he's got something coming. He's an Azorius player that has shown that he enjoys counterspelling. He's gonna do nothing. It's his favorite thing in the world. If there's anything that Azorius players like, it's when nothing happens. They love that. He better figure it out pretty soon, though. Because something's about to happen. There you go. Well, you can't. Come on, you're doing nothing and leaving mana open on against Azorius. You've got something up your sleeve. It's the most telegraphed fucking. The thing you got to understand about trying to bait me is I know about bait, so I'm a master of it. Probably the best. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do this. It could do a lot with Paradigms, but you draw pretty quickly. Yeah, we know it's here. We're probably screwed here because I ain't getting any removal. If this is, we have to fight whatchamacallit on the play, it's not good news. It's bad news. Bad news bears. Well, we'll see. If he has a couple of fight cards, he has a way to get rid of my creatures as well on top of everything else he's doing, we might be in trouble. Is there any need for a particular number of games when the jump to doing the jumping stuff, or you just pick your 2 decks, get your cards, and move on if you don't care about that deck. Well, you get a reward for at least playing, I think, once, right? For getting at least 1 win, you do get a reward. But no, after I think the first reward, you're fine. I think you're perfectly fine against whatchamacallit on there. Yeah, unless we draw removal right now, this is finally going to slow us down. By the way, we won 6 games in a row. Just throwing that out there, just putting it out there, folks. We did win 6 games in a row, which is pretty good when you think about it. No attacks. Boom. Okay. Choose blockers. Block that. Block that. Block that. Boom. Erase past. Drop you. No attacks and turn. Alright. What are we gonna do here? Ice Till. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. He already has one of these. Yeah, we're dead. Ice Till was the worst possible thing that could happen, especially if he has another mana already in there. Because that's gonna go to 12. And it's gonna go even higher than that. Probably, anyways. Oh, yeah, you can replay it again. No, there's no way. Oh, yeah, no, he's fucked. We're fucked. You need a removal to do this. You need a removal for that. Especially they're on the play. Honestly, we didn't do half bad for being fucking on the draw with this shit. If he would have whiffed on the land. Uncover the Moonletters with Azorius deck with Settle the Wreckage and multiple wipes. Synthetic Nature, I feel like you... I don't know... You know, to each their own. Let's not judge. Good old green, they never miss. Yeah, it's true. This post was checked by... This post was fact-checked by Real J Villain Patriots. Green is... Mono green is really tricky if they're on the play and they're attacking you. Then it is very, very tricky to beat out. Fool of a Toque. Let's put down this. Six or seven would be best. 6 or 7. 6, 7. Frontline Rush. Boom. Pay 2 life. We're going to do... Check it out now. We're going to do that. Fool of a Toque. Mobilization pumps that up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very nice. War Leader's Call. I think we might have tricked him out there, right there. I think we may have tricked him successfully. And if you don't succeed, suck harder. No, that's not right. Alright, let's do that. pop, 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 pop. Oh, I should have done the sacrifice there. That was my bad. Hey, yeah, I still think I broke his spirit, even though I fucked up that sacrifice. Wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean? I will occasionally lie that there's an additional color in it. I'll never lie to you about fucking, you know, Simic, but some I will. Some I'll just flat out not tell you there's red or something in there just to fuck around. Yeah, the Azorius chair. Yeah. Well, Azorius players, they just like to watch the game happen. They don't really like to participate. You know? Oh, you can get rid of my Rec Hex. That's fine. Do this. Bump. Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my demon wall. He's gonna play Annex. Demon Wall number 2. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna wait on that. We're gonna see what he wants to do here. Another instance of Annex just doing the hard work. And we flooded so fucking bad here. Holy shit. We flooded so bad, dude. Well, not that bad, but 6 off of... not that bad. We just didn't draw enough. Annex just does the hard work, man. I have no real way to deal with Annex, and I'm not drawing any removal. Night Howl Pursuer. I'm not drawing my key cards here, which are what I need to get the job done. No Reanimator, no more kill cards, etc., and so forth. So Annex is just going to do it by himself. Raise the pass. We'll do this. That may save my life. That's going to bring back a lot of shit. Let's get rid of that. Recruit. Alright, that was pretty funny. Let's see what we got here. Tragic Trajectory. -10 puts down to a 1-1. Oh, how do you like that, folks? Do you like that one? Was that a good one? I have to imagine that was pretty. Turtles box set, and then I played a Mono Black Vito versus her. I think she had a. Is it Sharks? Yes, I was recently playing physical. I have quite a bit of physical, not too much. That was outrageous. Truly outrageous. Uh-oh, that's not good. We'll get Reckoning Hex out here right away. It's not great, but we'll do it. Yeah, I played a little Magic. I played a little physical Magic this weekend. A wee bit. A touch. A smidge. We're gonna lose to fucking... Almost everything loses to fucking... almost everything that I run loses to auras, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Almost everything I run loses to auras. Because I don't run board wipes, and basically the way to beat board wipes is to... the way to beat auras is to run board wipes. That's essentially what your options are. Do you run fucking... Or do you run board wipes? No, you're beat. You're dead. Go fucking try again somewhere else. Because you're fucking cooked. Dickhead. Bango. Do that. Yeah, the Annex Do Nothing didn't work. Yeah, it happens. He's probably going to play another... Oh, okay. Maybe do one of those. Veteran Savior. Glorp. Boom. Let's put down Sunset Saboteur. Boom. Basically, if you have a board wipe like right now, you win. That's the long and short of it with this type of deck here. It's basically a hard check to see whether or not you have a sweep. And do you have a sweep? No, you don't? Well, I guess you're just gonna lose. Hey, how you doing, Soda Cold TV? There you go. All he needs is one fucking... Oh, yeah, there you go. This deck also, by the way, is fucked off after rotation. Hey, what's up, Silence? I was just talking about you. I was just saying we played Physical Magic this weekend. The guys were just asking me, do I play Physical? This is gone. I believe this is gone. I believe this is gone, and this is gone next season. This is also gone. So pretty much every single card that he played right there is going to be rotating out, which means that this is going to cease to be a problem. Hey, what's up, Kami the Kami? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Randy to go, welcome. Balthazar, I see you, bro. Buggerman. Yeah, I could have played it a little bit better. I've been playing a little Cavalier because I have a really high win rate with this deck right now, but still fun. Still a good time. Sunstar. We don't need that. Okay. Boom. Okay. Concealed Courtyard. Dark Deed. Oh, talk about the flood. That's 6 mana off of the first fucking 10. That's not good. Annex. Hey, it's fucking it's our old pal whatchamacallit do nothing. Golgari do nothing, I'm sure. Sunset Saboteur. Do I want to keep him or let's load him in the graveyard. Let's just graveyard load. Let's just graveyard max. Alright. Feliandel. What are you gonna do, Feliandel? You gonna kill my Vav? Cool. I like killing your shit too.
Be gone from my presence.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Alright, let me try this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fill the graveyard. Well, they're really trying to give me some fucking, they're trying to give me some fucking trash, aren't they? Boom, boom. Alright. Could be a sweeper, and I'm not set up for a sweeper. Or it could just be fucking an L. I don't know. Could be either or. No. That's not good. Yeah, I'll take that. That'll be good off the fucking top. We'll do this. Boom, boom. We'll pump you up. Boom, boom. Trigger, 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 trigger. Done, 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 done. We'll do this. Hold on a second here. I think this is, yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to, before I was trying to figure out a way to kill, what is it worth it to kill one of my creatures to pump them up? And it was, but I was having a brain fart trying to figure that out. as I've said multiple times, my goal is to make all my nonsensical sayings and weird stuff that I do and say part of your everyday vocabulary. That's my... If I can start infecting your daily life with nonsensical J stuff, then I've really done my job. If I can start get you saying boom, no mas piranhas, then I've peaked. I did do it on purpose. All right, this is gonna be, is it robots? Is it robots? And it is robots, believe it or not. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Let's put down Jean-Claude Van Damme here. Boom. Boom. Pop. Pop. Do. Robots. Pinnacle Emissary. Robots. Personally, I would have done that. Well, it doesn't really matter. JDN, yeah, well, JDN, I'm just accurately describing what is going on. I don't feel like that is a unusual. I don't feel like that is incorrect. It is JDN. It's just I do nothing. Like, that's literally what it is, right? Like, we understand that. Hey yo, what about that one, Asbull? That's a like a 1960s comic joke right there. Just guy do nothing. That's what I call my wife. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's such like an old style of joke. It's so fucking outdated. It's like fucking humor from I don't even know when that is what you would call that. All right, so let's start. Let's do this. Watch this. Edge Rover. Very nice. Memory Guardian. Very nice. Let's push him in, man. Let's push him in. What do we want to do here? I guess on that. We're gonna hold steady. Do. Nice. Let's do that. Boom. Yeah, we're cooking him a little bit here. We are sautéing him just a wee bit. He's getting a little bit sautéed here. He's getting a little wee bit sautéed. Oh yeah, now that's Cookaroni San Francisco cook treat. Yeah, that's the cook sauce right there, folks. Yep, there we go. Roasted. Take that, robots. Wonder how often you get to say that. Take that, robots. All right, yeah, pretty happy with the way this one did work, man. Slightly updated version. Again, we don't have that many new cards, so it's hard to update consistently with new stuff. But you know, this is a small set, so we gotta make do with what we got. And we've updated a popular deck to something even more powerful, which is, hey, pretty good.